Hey everyone, it's me again, Barb Teckle. This is the Animal Oracle reading. I'm saying that wrong. Animal Wisdom Oracle reading and guidance session for the week of January 17th. We are almost halfway through January, and they said this month was going to be intense, and boy, oh boy, is it ever, right? So I hope you are doing well. I hope you are practicing lots and lots of self-care for yourself. Be good to yourself, okay? This intense time is really a teaching for us to go within and be good to ourselves, and know that we can't control that outside world, but we can definitely control what's going on within our own worlds and our own minds. So, okay, for the week of January 17th. I was feeling very called for this reading this week to first pull a card from the Oracle 7 Energies deck. And I actually used this deck in a client reading this week, and last week. And wow, it really provided some amazing insight. So you might want to check out those cards. It was very, very helpful insight for my client. So I'm going to pull a card from there first, and then you'll get a chance to pick your own card this week. I'll still pull all 3 cards, and I always encourage you that if you pick card 1, really stay through card 3, because there's always something that's going to pop up from the other cards too that can be helpful for insight for you as well. And, you might want to think of your own personal question of something that you're feeling challenged by or you are looking for an answer to. And maybe perhaps this card that is pulled today will be of help for you. So for those cards, you can either pick from the Spirit Animal Awareness cards, or you can pick from Animal Wisdom Oracle cards, or the other deck is the Spirit Animal Oracle. So let's first pull a card from the 7 Energies Oracle deck. Just kind of as the overall message, and then we'll have the 3 different messages from the animals to help us with that message. All right, let's see. What do we need to know for the week of January 17th to help guide us all? Call of the Muse. Beautiful. Oh, right away. This is all about creativity. Call of the Muse is answering that call within yourself that is going to bring you more joy. Perhaps there's something you've been thinking about that you really, really have been wanting to learn how to do or to move deeper into. This could, it's definitely, I think, having to do with the arts when it's called Call of the Muse, and the arts can be anything. The girl on here is, of course, dancing, so maybe it's dancing for you, or perhaps it's writing, perhaps it's art, painting, collage. What else could there be? There's so many things that we can look at. Maybe it's jewelry making, maybe it's learning how to sew your own clothes, or maybe it's starting to look at maybe how you're going to grow your own food. Maybe that's been calling to you. So this is the energy for the week, is to start looking at, what is that you have perhaps been setting aside or pushing away because you think there's more other important things to be doing. But in reality, if you answer the call of the Muse, that is just going to enrich your life in so many other ways. And, a lot of times we may think, well, that's just another project I need to tackle. But if it's something that's been sitting there in your heart and it's been nudging at you, this is the week. You might just want to start exploring that. Don't make it too big. Just start exploring it and looking at it, and maybe doing a little bit research, or just diving right in and just exploring that Muse. All right, great card. I love that energy. Yeah, I'm just looking at this and I just, you know, follow your own rhythm. That's what I'm getting to. Follow your own rhythm. Yeah, okay. Oh, I love that. All right, so I'm going to start with the Spirit Animal Awareness cards. So if that's the deck that you want your card pulled from, that's what I'm going to do right now. Let's see what the message is. All right, let me fan these out. And like I said last week, usually how I pull cards is my eye will continue to keep going back to one particular card. I'll still keep scanning, but my eye will keep going back to one card. And this is the one right here. Dove, beautiful. Oh, this goes so beautiful with Call of the Muse. I see the word on here right away that jumped out, which is right at the beginning, but as I just kind of overlook the other words, this is what the one I keep coming back to in regards to Call of the Muse is peace. I know this is a rough time. I mean, we've started out 2021 very bumpy, and I know a lot of us are searching for peace. And I'm going to just share it with you. My personal experience is when I continue to answer my call of what my muse is right now, which is working with mixed media collage, I lose sight of what's going on in the outside world, and I feel connected to myself, and that's what brings me more peace. So if you chose number one, and Dove is all about serenity also. And I see Dove looks like it's within a triangle, which to me speaks of mind, body, and spirit. So, Call of the Muse helps to balance mind, body, and spirit as well, doesn't it? So that's card number one. So I'm going to pull the next card from the Animal Wisdom Oracle cards by Dr. Cara Gubbins, and I should say the first deck is by Christie. And both, let me just rephrase that. So Christie will be one of the speakers for the Animal Oracle Card Summit that Dr. Cara Gubbins, who her deck is the one I'm going to pull from next, is hosting that summit. That is January 25th and 26th, and you can get a free ticket. And I'm going to be there speaking too. I'm so excited to be a part of this event because animals and oracles I could talk about all day long. So if you want to learn more about tapping into animal wisdom, you want to learn more how to use oracle cards in your life to help you grow and evolve and expand, this is going to be the summit you want to come to. I'm really, really excited. Can you tell? I'm really excited about this summit. So, and I know I'm going to learn so much by listening as well. So again, it's January 25th and 26th. And I'll put the link below. So if you want to sign up for a free ticket, you can come watch the event those 2 days. All right. All right. So card number two, if you chose that. Your message is, it's from the African lion. So on here it says decisive leadership, good times, and be great. Call of the Muse. Our message for the week is answering the call of our muse, whatever that is for us individually. Interesting. African lion and call of the muse. I'm not feeling drawn to any of those things on the card, and not that that's bad. Just in relation and linking it to this card that we pulled as the overall message for the week, I'm really being called to, a lot of times what lion can represent is courage, and living our truth. And when I think about call of the muse, maybe you haven't been answering that call because you've had some fear around that. I know for myself personally, starting out, dabbling more in mixed media collage, that inner critic comes up for me sometimes. And I feel like I should be perfect at this. But I'm really just being courageous and just going for it and just seeing what happens and just playing with it again and just exploring. So that's what I feel like this message is from for Lion in regards to Call of the Muse is just be courageous and take a step toward what that is you're really feeling called to in your heart. All right. So the last card, if you pick number 3, and this is from the Spirit Animal Oracle, if that's the one you chose. All right, let's see. This is a big deck. I think there's 68 cards. So this one's kind of hard to hold in my hands because there's so many cards and my hands are kind of small. All right, let's see here. There it is. That's the one that's calling out to me. Turtle Spirit. So the message on the card says slow and steady wins the race. Call of the Muse. As I started out saying is, perhaps you've been feeling that too, that there's something you've been wanting to explore. But a lot of times what we do is we make it so big that we can't even take a step toward it. And then our minds start to think about all the other things we really should be doing first or that we deem as more important when maybe they're not. So Turtle is encouraging you to just take your time, just to bite off small pieces of the Call of the Muse, whatever that is for you. And I always love, anytime there's an animal that is pretty much lives in the water, it's just about following the flow of that, especially when we're working with our muse. It's so important. Something I've really learned over the years of being a writer is just following the flow of my muse instead of trying to force it. So slow and steady, just take a small step towards what that muse is for you this week. I think this sounds really exciting for the week. And I love the fact I'm looking at all 3 of these cards together. And they don't really read in order, but when I'm looking at the overall message of Call of the Muse, step into your courage and take that step. And Turtle is reminding you to do that at the flow and the pace that feels right for you and in alignment with you. And that is going to bring more peace into your life. What a great message for the week, don't you think? I really think so. So I hope you have a great week. And I will be back again next week. And again, I'll put the link to the summit below. I would love for you to be there and check out all the speakers. And Cara will have a Facebook group where you can join and join in the discussion there. So I think it's going to be great. It's going to be a lot of fun. And yep, that's it for the week. Have a great week, everyone. Take good care, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.